The place where the painful trace of war remain, Yeongdo Island. Yeongdo Island was gradually urbanized by the development of the Busan port area during the Japanese colonial period. Yeongdo Island Bridge was established in 1934 and became part of downtown Busan. During the Korean War, which broke out when North Korea made a sudden attack South Korea, Busan became the last defense area, and a lot of refugees flocked to Yeongdo Island. At that time, Yeongdo Island Bridge became famous throughout the country as a landmark in Busan, as it was used as a meeting place for refugees to find separated families. There were many fortune-telling houses under the Yeongdo Island Bridge. People called it the Jambaj Alley. At one time, more than 50 places were booming, but people didn't know if they were skillful or not. When will the separated families come? Will they be alive? They just go there to gain a little hope in a boundless weight and despair. You can see the drawbridge is lifted once a day, but it has been suspended since February 25th due to COVID-19. Near the Yeongdo Bridge, there is a monument built with the background of Be Strong Kumsuna, which was a song by singer Hyunin that soothed the plight of refugees during the Korean War, which makes passerby feel nostalgic. People born and raised in Busan always said, "How can we talk about Busan only when we don't know the Ganggangi village in Yeongdo Island?" This place has long been known as a shipyard village, and it has become a mecca for the repair and shipbuilding industry in the late 19th century. Riding on the boom of deep-sea fishing boats to the point where the story of "there is no boat they can't fix" was told when Korea's first modern shipyard was built. Ganggang is a word that was created by the sound of a small hammer hitting the ship to peel off rust, including shells and shellfish, attached to the ship before repairing the ship. And it is still called the Ganggangi village, since the nickname Ganggangi village has been named. The Ganggangi belonged to the women. Mothers picked up hammers when they lost their husband or when no family could make a living. They lined up in front of the shipyard before dawn to feed their starving children. They peeled off the rust, shells, and something like that with a hammer weighing more than 3 kilograms. Their slender wrist was easily ruined. They also lost sight due to the sparkled iron powder while scratching the surface of the ship with a thin hoe-like tool. To them, Ganggangi was the only hope they was able to make a living, but it was very hard labor that made their bodies ruined at the same time. Currently, more than a dozen repair shipyards and 200 ship parts makers account for most of the village's space, giving a glimpse of the history of the building industry, a main part of Busan's development.